Welcome to another new CSGO Pro Tricks episode, which we're gonna start off with an interesting pistol round smoke idea by Navrot. He hacks the corner here, aims at the thin wall line, a bit above the plant on the ground, and 10 jump throws. Smoke does some David Copperfield stuff and somehow gets over this barrier, then bounces a couple of times and lands too short. It may look weird at first, since usually it's a placement where CTs would smoke themselves, but if you think enemy goes for the B short / connector control and your plan is to quickly rush 5 guys monster, having this short smoke down early on is not a bad idea at all, as it denies their quick retake plus helps you to secure a bomb plant, although this round didn't go well for AVEZ as they got shot down without reaching the bomb site, but smart analysts said that it might have been because of the default clock skin over here. Luckily, today's video is sponsored by CS Money. It's a place where you can buy, sell and exchange your CSGO skins. Of course, there are absolute big boy skins on the site, as well as very cheap skins that you can afford for some cents. Here I'll show you that you have zero excuses to not to spice up your clock game. 23-cent skin plus some bonus stickers on it. Now do a couple of clicks here and within seconds I can rock this clock in game. Link for CS Money will stay in the video description. Have fun and enjoy. Next up, Team Big having fun on Overpass. We're in Tizian's POV. They don't have much utility left, only one AG in hands of Tapson, and I really like the usage of that. Tapson nades banana, Tizian is very close here and he peeks right after the nade plus catches Misuta off guard. It really is a cool play because no one expects enemy close to a nade explosion, and also AG distracts enemy's vision, so if you push right behind those particles, they might take some extra time to spot you in the first place. If you want to do it yourself, make sure your communication is on point, because if the nade explodes too close to your teammate, they'll obviously lose some HP, plus they'll also slow down. So you need to be very precise in order to make the play work properly. Alright, we are on Nuke and in Slowey's POV. Bomb is already planted to A bomb site, plus Havu is going for the retake here against Team Big. Slowey goes to outside heaven and does this unique right click smoke on the bucket over here. No lineup needed, just feel it. Now what it does is it blocks some of the heaven Molotovs plus gives them sort of a one-way while clearing some of the A angles, for example the T vent area. Surely a cool smoke that most of you had no idea about. Just half hotbox heaven like that, and why not to win your next A bomb site retake in style. Next up, Train, and we're in Crimbo's eyes, who is playing for Big Academy. Such a big brain, big risk move here. Firstly, he goes with the common knowledge, peeks lower, sees an enemy, then throws his Molotov and smokes it right after the molly. Now he waits behind the smoke because maybe enemy wants to sneakily push it, but when smoke has like 5 seconds remaining, he goes into the smoke, left side inside of the doorframe corner, crouches and waits for a smoke to disappear plus surprise the enemy. He indeed surprised them good. Multifrag was close, but the overall result this time was one-on-one trade. Still, the idea was ballsy, unexpected, and it surely could work out even better. I feel he was simply a bit unlucky here. Overpass, most of the times I see people climbing the stairs to do the very same thing, but Jerry here stays on the ground, just hacks the railing, aims according to the shadows on the wall, plus jump throws. Smoke flies high and has just enough speed to make it in the middle of the toilet entrance. Amazing 128 tick server stuff. We're gonna continue from Nuke and increase Chase eyes. A cool early round Molotov from CT spawn. Run out from the spawn. Now make sure you're hugging the building on your left and aim at the box line. Then simply move with W and A a little bit left so your molly won't hit the big bomb site building, and jump throw before the box in front of you. It may sound complicated at first, but it's a pretty loosey-goosey lineup that allows you to do a lot of mistakes. This Molotov either ruins T side outside cross smoke or just delays it. In this case, with Clave's awareness, it just delayed the smoke. When Chris is running back to the spawn because he simply forgot his scout there, then after throwing the Molotov you can actually run back and buy yourself another nade plus still play the round with 4 nades. That's the real beauty of early round grenades. Feel free to try them out yourself. Mirage and Tapson with a nice plus easy top connector smoke from close T spawn. Get into the corner here, aim at the antenna, and a simple jump throw. Smoke will be high for a second, then bounce a couple of times, plus land in front of the top connector. Since it's amazingly sticking out like that, you could even go for some sneaky through the smoke plays if you feel it's the time. Overall, a very simple lineup to remember. Just make sure you walk into the very left of the corner, get your positioning correct, and it's pretty much done. I have to say big thanks to Frenchix for sending this next idea, thus to phase against ends, and here's how Brocky in the very end of the round, with the help of his teammates, takes down Allu, who is hiding in long pit. Impressive stuff. As you can see, Allu was in the deep pit. If he would have been crouching, he most likely could have saved his AWP, but since he was standing up, Brocky could still see the tip of his head. Next time when you're saving your weapon against A-bomb side tower guys, keep in mind that when you're standing up, they could possibly see you, even if you are in deep pit. We're gonna continue from Overpass, see what Ends does here. X7 Molotov's toxic, other 3 dudes wait like 1 extra second in B short, and then they triple nade behind the pillar position. There you go, one of the easiest ways to a 5 vs 4 situation, and Cold Sarah only has 36 HP remaining. It's also clever since when they Molotov toxic and triple nade towards pillar wouldn't get them a frag, they can be almost sure that there are max 1 player close monster and others are playing it from water or ABC. Talking about lineups, you should learn one outside monster to toxic lineup yourself. There are many alternatives out there, just look them up, and I feel like these nades from B short were all kind of feeling nades. Since you can see where the pillar goes, just aim left side of it so nades will fly behind it. All you really need to do is to achieve the right distance. As you can see, Sunny throws his nade with a little step back here. Anyways, it's always a nice feeling to get a frag without really touching nor seeing your opponent. Feel free to try the same move out with your friends. Next up, Mirage and Saivu with a flash from Underpass to B apps. Let's have a look at it first. This time it didn't do much, although Amanek was close to be full blind, still nothing but a great idea if you feel someone is holding B apps from van and you want to push them a little back. My recommendation, flash it like you know that someone is there. Alright, Inferno and RPK's POV with a nice plus quick moto smoke from mini pit. He hacks the small wall and now lines the wall in front of him up with the window. Then just aim a bit above and a casual left click throw. Easy as that. It's also important to mention that it's one of the quickest ones you can throw from here. From the mini pit side, I have also seen this way higher trajectory. Come to this corner, crouch, now aim on top of the dark line. Then stand up, plus a left click throw. As you can see, this takes ages to land, but in some cases you may even prefer this one if you don't want your smoke to expire too early. Anyways, both of those land in the middle of Modo area, leaving no gaps for enemy side to work with. Super general. We're gonna continue from Overpass. Xantares firstly with a casual Molotov to be short, and then he hacks the left side of the wall here. Aims like shown. Plus whenever the Molotov gets smoked or just ends, he jump throws his nade, and Tizian throws one nade from heaven at the same time, so it's a nice double nade to be short pretty early in the round that could even be lethal for the enemy side. This time they were lucky enough to take close to 0 damage though. Next up, Nuke and a great play from Big Academy. One guy from Squeaky nades the door and throws this uncomfortable vent smoke that often gets one defender to the left side of the hut looking towards the door. But in that case, this is exactly where they want you to be, because now they're gonna throw some fireworks at you. 3 AG grenades and easy 5 vs 4 situation it is. I'm not gonna pause all the lineups here, but they're gonna throw 3 nades which are all run jump throw nades and do nice damage because they explode very close to the hut roof, while first 2 players need to position themselves according to the ground marks, then third guy simply hacks them, and aiming spots are fairly similar. You also need to make sure that whoever is the closest one throws their nade first, etc. Coordination is the key here, but if you get it right, the result may be 101% worth it. Alright, Overpass again. Just a quick timing thingy I liked from the team big here. 3 guys outside monster. They are nading boost, but they don't do it all together. They do it so Xantares does it first to hopefully make the enemies boost again after the first nade, and then again Big double nades the boost spot to hopefully get some easy frags on the board. In this case, it was the first Xantares' nade to do some decent damage, then Vitality just fell back and got too scared to boost again. Inferno and once again Saivu. This time he's saving his weapon in T-spawn and casually shows off his KZ skills. Simple as that. If you're watching all of my videos, you should have already seen this wall edge spot to save your weapon from, but still there are surely some of you who haven't seen this position, so enjoy. Dust 2, Fallen, get into the corner, then aim at the left bottom corner of this thingy on the wall. And jump throw. Here is one very fly, yet easy to remember alternative long dart smoke for you. Use it well. Next up, another simple idea. Instead of the regular bouncy off from the wall short smoke, you can do it quicker if you want to be more explosive here. Just hack the box in front of you, aim similarly to Stanislav, and a simple right click throw. There you go. If we collect 15,000 likes, I will keep finding those small details from pro games for you, and if we hit 1 million subscribers, I will surprise one of my subscribers who was in the first 1 million.